Today is Monday, January 17th, and we're going to start week 3 of our January 22 Pantry Challenge. So tonight I'm going to make corn chowder. I had some leftover with my phone plugged in because my battery is going dead. So I had some leftover corn from last night. So I got the bright idea to make corn chowder. I have a bunch of chicken broth that was in Mama's pantry that I need to use up. I've got cream corn as well as whole kernel corn. I might put some of this evaporated milk that Mama's had a lot of this in her pantry. I might add creaminess with this. I'm not sure. I have celery, carrots, and onions that I'm going to chop up and saute and then put in the chicken broth. I'll have a potato too. Yes, there's my potato. So I have a potato too, so I'm going to cook everything up and make some delicious, yummy corn chowder and probably make corn muffins to go with it and a salad. So let's get to cooking. Okay, I chopped up the celery, carrots, and onions, and I'm going to let that saute in a little bit of oil for about 15 to 20 minutes till they get soft and tender. And then I'll add the chopped up potato with the peeling on because I like the peeling and it adds good fiber and nutrition. And then when the potato gets softened, then I'll add in all the corn and then I'll see if I need cream or not. The cream corn might make it creamy enough. We'll just have to see how it goes. I haven't made corn chowder in a long time, but I used to make it a lot. And it's really good. And today is a cold, dreary, rainy day here in Southern California, which is extremely rare. So while we have this wonderful weather, I'd like to make some warm, cozy soup to go with it. While my vegetables are sauteing, I'm going to make some corn muffins. I've got an egg, about 1/4 cup of cooking oil, and about a cup of milk. And I'm going to add a cup of cornmeal, a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of baking powder, and about a cup of flour. And I will make some corn muffins to go with our corn chowder. I put the can of chicken broth in it and also a full can of water. And I put in the leftover corn and I put in seasonings, which is salt, pepper, onion powder, and garlic powder. And now I'm going to add the can of corn. I'm going to put a little bit of water in there, make sure I get all that corn out, as well as the cream corn. And again, I will put water in there so that I can get everything out because we don't want to be wasting anything. And we'll see how it looks. Okay, I added the cream corn and the whole kernel corn. It definitely needs something to make it creamier. I'm not going to open that can of milk because I don't know, if I don't use it all, then I don't know what to do with it. But I do have about a cup of oat milk here, and I'm just going to put that in it. Okay, that's definitely much creamier and much better, so I'm just going to let this simmer for about 20 minutes and then it will be ready and my corn muffins will be ready and dinner will be served. This is an easy, fast soup that comes together very fast and it doesn't require a lot of ingredients either. So if you have any of these ingredients, I encourage you to make this corn chowder. It's really good. Here it is, the corn chowder salad with tomato and Kalamata olives. There's iceberg lettuce and power greens in there and the corn muffin. So that's what's for dinner on Monday, January 17th. We'll see you for dinner tomorrow night. For dinner tonight on Tuesday, January 18th, it was going to be Taco Tuesday, but we still have plenty of this corn chowder left over. Now, it's not very thick, so if you want it thicker, you could add flour or a cornstarch slurry to make it thicker. But it's still delicious. It is missing something, and I just don't know what it is. Something salty, so maybe it needs a little bit more salt. But it's still good. We're having leftover corn muffins and a salad and heart-healthy red wine. And that's what's for dinner tonight on Tuesday, January 18th. For dinner tonight on Wednesday, January 19th, I'm making tacos. I'm going to cook up this Beyond Burger plant-based patty, and I'm just going to crumble it up and put some taco seasoning mix on it. I've got a can of black beans that I need to use up. I've got these Knorr sides that I got better than free a while ago. So I'm going to make the Spanish rice. And I also have tortillas that I've sprayed with cooking spray, and I'm going to put them in the oven and make my oven-baked crispy taco shells because they are good and crunchy and delicious. And also, I will be doing some shredded lettuce and diced tomato and onion and cheese on the tacos. So that's what we're having for dinner tonight. I was going to make it last night because last night was Taco Tuesday, but instead I made that, we had leftover corn chowder. So tonight is Taco Wednesday. Let's get to cooking. I also found some berries in my freezer. So I made mixed berry cobbler. It's got strawberries, blackberries, blueberries, and raspberries. And the taco shells are almost done. And the taco meat is almost done. The black beans are simmering, and the Spanish rice is almost done. We have the lettuce and the tomato and the red onion and the shredded cheese ready to go. So yay for Taco Wednesday. And that's what's for dinner tonight. Here it is. 2 tacos, black beans, Spanish rice, and a chip, and heart-healthy red wine. So happy Wednesday. See you for dinner tomorrow night. These dinners have been so good so far. And I'm really doing well cleaning out my refrigerator, freezer, and pantry. So very, very excited. It's going to be, hopefully, continue to be a great month. And at the end of the month, I should have a lot of room. So happy Wednesday. For breakfast on Thursday morning and almost every morning, I've been eating oatmeal because I'm trying to get this use up oatmeal. I have a ton of cereals. I have a ton of oatmeal. So I have breakfast for the next year plus. So that's what I've been eating for breakfast is oatmeal. And the maple and brown sugar is my favorite. So I just take a packet and I'll mix it with water and just put it in the microwave, and then I'll add some oat milk as on top to cream it up a little bit and make it nice and creamy. And that's what we're having for breakfast. For dinner tonight on Thursday, January 20th, I'm going to make an authentic Asian stir fry. I've got some chicken-less chicken nuggets that I found in the freezer. I've got a bunch of sauces. There's some teriyaki. I believe these are some kind of sweet and sour sauce. So we're just going to mix all that together. I've got some edamame or makamami. I've got some cauliflower rice vegetables that I'm going to use for my rice. I've got this leftover salad kit that is just broccoli, cabbage, kale, Brussels sprouts, and I'm going to include that. I've got some sesame oil here in a pan that I'm going to start heating up. And then I've got a bunch of vegetables I need to use up. I've got some carrots, some yellow squash, a zucchini, some celery, and some broccoli that's on its last leg, and onion. So yeah, let's get to cooking. We do like our broccoli florets kind of small, so I do cut the stems off, but I don't throw them away. I just cut them up, and I'll include them in the stir fry because they They have good nutrition and good crunch, and you don't even know they're there. It's like a celery piece. So don't throw your broccoli stalks away. Use them up. So I'm just going to let these vegetables saute at a medium-high heat for a few minutes, just until they get tender the way I like them. And then I will add the chicken and the sauce. So what I'm doing with the chicken is I'm going to bake it in the oven, and then I'm going to heat up all this glaze and like make a glazy like glaze on my chicken, and then serve it next to the rice cauliflower and then the stir-fry vegetables. I might put a little bit of soy sauce in the vegetables. I might put some of that other sauce in. I'm not sure. We'll just see how it goes. Okay, I know I got a big mess going on, but what I did was I mixed the two sauces together in a pan, and I heated them up, and then I just tossed in the chickenless chicken with it. And I got my cauliflower rice here, and then here's my stir-fry veggies, and I'm going to put it on a plate. I did add a little bit of soy sauce to it. It's going to be good. And now my vegetable drawer is almost completely cleaned out. All I have left is a little bit of onion left, and some carrots, and a couple stalks of celery. So I will definitely have to restock on my vegetables, because I do need to have vegetables at all time. So that's what's for dinner tonight. Sweet and sour kind of teriyaki chickenless chicken, cauliflower rice, and stir-fry vegetables. And that's what we are having tonight. See you for dinner tomorrow night. For dinner tonight on Friday, January 21st, I'm going to make burgers, French fries, and asparagus. I'm going to do the asparagus and the French fries in the oven, so they're going to be oven roasted. I'm going to cut these up, put them on the pan, put them in the oven at 410 for like 20 to 25 minutes, and then I'll put the asparagus in about the last 10 minutes, because it's very thin asparagus. I don't think it's going to take long. My husband was going to barbecue these, but the wind really started picking up, so it's just too windy. But I'm going to cook these up. I just got these today at Walmart. I also got the fresh asparagus and a few other fresh items. I got fresh lettuce, tomato, onions, broccoli. I got these buns for 88 cents. I spent $21. I got some apples, because we got to have fresh fruits and vegetables. Even on a pantry challenge, I must eat fresh fruits and vegetables. And I did get tomatoes, and I also got a yellow bell pepper as well as some bananas. So I did spend $21, but that's really good for a week of fresh fruits and vegetables. I'm still using up a lot of stuff in my pantry. I'm using up these potatoes. So that's what we are having for dinner tonight. I'll show it to you on the plate and show you how yummy it looks. This is what I got in my pantry challenge food. I've got hamburger buns. I got some refried beans. My daughter asked me to pick those up. I got some low-carb tortillas that we really like. We don't care that they're low carb, but they are only 50 calories and they're really good. I got asparagus, a bell pepper, broccoli, zucchini, bananas, tomato. There's the bananas, tomato, onion, lettuce, and 3 pounds of apples for $4.97, so $21.05. I also did an Ibotta haul where I had a $4 moneymaker, so I've spent $17 about at Walmart for my fruits and vegetables and other necessities. So that's what I spent this week. I still feel like I'm doing really well, because normally I would be spending over $100 a week. So this has really been really good for me to do this challenge. So I'll show you the rest of dinner. And I just wanted to show you that all I do is just cut these potatoes up in like wedgie type things, because we like them kind of thick for my French fries. I don't soak them in any water or do anything like that. I just cut them up, brush them with some oil, and put them in the oven. Like I said, about 400, 410, anywhere from 375 to 425 for about 20 25 minutes and they turn out delicious. Okay, it's been about, I've had the potatoes in the oven about 15 minutes. I added the asparagus. Oh look, hi, see my reflection. I added the asparagus and we're gonna let it go for another 15 minutes so that it can also roast. Maybe like 16 or 17 minutes. So yeah, that's how I do it. I just put it in the oven. It's super easy and it's no fuss and no mess. And I'm just gonna do the burgers in a skillet on top of the stove. They smell really good. They smell very meaty. I'm excited. They should be delicious. And then I like to toast my buns. I like them lightly toasted. So yeah, it's gonna be so good. We've got lettuce, tomato, onion, pickles, mayonnaise, mustard, and Thousand Island dressing. So I will show it to you when it's on the plate. Here it is, burger, fries, and roasted asparagus. Nobody needs to go to McDonald's or Burger King when you've got this that you can make at home for super, super cheap. So that's what's for dinner tonight. Happy Friday! Happy Burger Friday! Hi everyone. For dinner tonight on Saturday, January 22nd, I've been over at Mama's all day working in the yard and just doing a bunch of stuff. So I can't even think about making dinner. And part of making dinner is actually thinking about it and coming up with something for dinner. But tonight I'm just gonna have this frozen pizza that's in the freezer, and I'm gonna make a salad. I've got power greens, cucumber, tomato, and this is iceberg lettuce. And that's what's gonna be a quick, easy dinner tonight for the Pantry Challenge. I got this for 50 cents after I bought a rebate. I got this for $1.32 at Albertsons. I got a English cucumber, and I picked up some 99-cent lettuce at, no, it wasn't 99 cents. I picked it up yesterday at Walmart, so it's going to be a quick, easy dinner tonight. Alright, so we're having the pizza. We're having some of those Impossible nuggets, and we're going to have some ranch with it, and then we have a salad with tomato and cucumber, and I forgot the olives, so I've got to go get the olives and get the olives put on there. So happy Saturday. For dinner tonight, I'm going to make 3-sauce pasta, which is red sauce, Alfredo sauce, and pesto sauce. But I don't have any Alfredo, so I'm going to have to make my own Alfredo. And the way I do that is I just melt some butter in a pan. I add some flour and some oat milk to thicken it up. And then I'm going to add this Parmesan cheese and garlic powder and black pepper. And I'll show you how I do that. So let's get to cooking. So I just melt the butter in a saucepan, and then I put about 2 or 3 tablespoons of flour, and I'm just going to toast that up a little bit, maybe like 3 or 4 minutes. Then I'm going to add the milk and whisk it to get the lumps out. And then add the Parmesan cheese, salt, pepper, garlic, and it'll be Alfredo sauce. I'll probably have to add 2 cups of that milk, so I'll go get another cup and add it. But this flour will thicken it up nicely, and the Parmesan cheese will add good flavor, and the garlic and the black pepper makes it kind of Alfredo-y. So I'm going to make that. The red sauce is just jarred, so I'm just heating that up. And then I also am heating up the pesto sauce. And I have my water trying to boil for the pasta. And we're also going to have garlic bread and a green salad. So with the Alfredo sauce, you want to keep stirring, and getting those lumps out. I may have to get a whisk to get those lumps out, but usually you can just like press them on the side, and they'll, as the milk heats up with the flour, it'll thicken up and the lumps usually dissolve. But if they don't, take a whisk and work on them. They'll unlump. Okay, it's nice and thick now. I'm going to add a little bit of milk. You can use any kind of milk. You can use regular milk, oat milk, almond milk, anything. It's okay. As long as you put in garlic powder and pepper and Parmesan cheese, you've got Alfredo sauce. So I'm going to start adding the garlic powder, Parmesan cheese, salt and pepper. You do need a little bit of salt. See, it's bubbling up nicely. There's no more lumps. So I'm going to thin it out with a little bit of the milk and put all the other stuff in. I put the garlic powder and the black pepper in. And now I've got to add more milk because it's getting a little bit thick. Okay, so here's the 3-sauce pasta. We've got the pesto, the Alfredo, and the red sauce. Okay, the Alfredo isn't the most authentic Alfredo sauce in the world, but it's still delicious. And it's really good. We've got garlic bread and a salad with cucumbers, Kalamata olives, and fresh tomatoes, and heart-healthy red wine tonight. So that's what's for dinner on Sunday, January 23rd. Week 3 is done of the Pantry Challenge. Let's see if we can make it through one more week. Thanks for watching. See you next week.